Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot. I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance as always. I want to send out special prayers and thoughts for parts of the world right now, especially the Ukraine and those who are being pulled into other people's issues. And that's just is probably as much as I'm going to go into it. I do have love and prayer for that going out. I'm sorry to anyone who is being unjustly affected by other people's decisions right now. So let's just keep spreading our love and our light and having the best positive thoughts about the situation that we can, okay, you guys? So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do over here. 44 down on the clock. As soon as I said that, divine protection is being is being provided. We are seeing our way through this, okay? So keep that love and that faith. 5-5 down on the clock when I said that, okay? So keep that love and that faith going. We're just going to keep spreading our love and light over here, right? All right, you guys. So let's get into the channeled message for today. So you might be seeing a lot of signs. That's what I'm hearing. You're seeing a lot of signs. You're seeing a lot of synchronicities. You're seeing a lot of things that are like lining up in your life. And they're telling you to, I just heard look on the bright side, or to look at things in a much more positive, to look at things in a positive light. 144 down on the clock when I said that. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. And it's 144 on the real time clock too. So the time is actually 144 right now. That's crazy. You guys can see if it'll align. No, it won't. Anyway. Oh well. Right. So things are being balanced, right? With this 4 of Wands right here, decisions are being made, and things are happening right now to bring balance into a situation. Like the foundation, I'm hearing the foundation was rotten, or the foundation wasn't working, right, in the past. So it's time to move on right now, right? You're being given like fresh new ideas, fresh new passionate beginnings on things. So you're closing out old site. Look at that. The Tower card, right? The old foundation was not. Yeah, you're learning brand new things, right? You're learning new ways, new possibilities, new things are opening up for you. Okay, they're telling me they want me to pull an angel card. Prioritize, right? So new priorities are opening up. You are safe, Archangel Michael, right? I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones and home, right? So Spirit is saying that you are being safe, you are being protected. Things have to rearrange and change right now, right? Okay, clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heaven's love. And look at that. Look at him holding up that staff, right? So there's definitely, it's like things had to fall away, right? You are being safe. You are being protected, okay, during this transition. Somebody here, okay, so you or somebody that you're connected to has had a just crazy, like, boom, they got a crazy download, right, from Spirit. Relationship harmony. Yes, again, and look, the angel here too as well, holding up that staff, right? Holding up the flaming staff. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So if you had a conflict, or if somebody was having some kind of conflict from you, like your spirit guides, their spirit guides, source energy is really coming in to kind of balance out this conflict, right? Clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people, right? Look at that, right? So like I said, somebody received like a big download, right, through their clairaudience, right? They got this idea, whether or not they acknowledge that it's, that they're downloading from Spirit or not, right? They had this huge, just like, boom, like, okay, things need to change. I can make it through this. Like for you personally, I feel like you received something like that was kind of like I see, I can move on. Things are opening up. Forgiveness is coming into your heart, because I felt like it's really like light feeling like rising up in my heart chakra. So forgiveness and understanding and peace is coming into your heart. And 444 down on the clock. Wow, Spirit is all over this. Your spirit guides are all over this. Your spirit guides are like, that's 100% us, G. Like right? So you are coming in, you're discovering what you really need to be understanding at this moment. Chakra clearing. Yes, Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometry. Yeah, so pay attention to like the shapes and colors and things that you're seeing around you. Like you might be seeing reoccurring shapes or reoccurring patterns around you, okay? Yeah. But there's this big, yeah. I'm also getting that somebody around you, perhaps somebody that had like some issues with you, or somebody that just didn't understand something that why it was going down the way that it was. It's like this person's very confused. I can feel it in their mind. Like they're very confused. They were very much like, I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like they've received some kind of information, or they've received something that's just like chakra open. Yeah, look, spiritual understanding. They receive the spiritual understanding that they need, right? I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths, right? So it's like this huge awakening, right? You're getting these downloads, right? So that you can learn this information right here with this page of swords, right? Swords, messages, right? Swords represent messages. Messages are coming to you through spiritual downloads, and you're like, boom, okay? So there is a new drive, okay? So this is happening to you, and it's also happening, it's also happening to another person as well that you're connected to. Now, this could be a friend, family member. This could be, you know, like a soulmate energy, twin flame, however you want to see this, okay? But you are receiving the information right now that you need to really like spiritually awaken you and open you up to everything that's happening. And I really feel like there was a person out there who was really misunderstanding you, or didn't exactly quite understand, like, yeah, they were just like, I don't get it. I don't get you, like, why, what is it about you? For some of you, it's somebody who is very like passionate about you, and they're like, I don't get it. Like, why? Okay, so this could, yeah, sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Yeah. So somebody is realizing, like, yeah, honor yourself and I don't get it. Why do I feel this way about this person? Just honor it, right? Let it be what it is. And I'm being so drawn. Look at the two swans that are back here, right? And for me personally, like, two swans are a really big sign of like twin flame energy, or soul, really heavy, like soulmate love energy, right? Swans mate for life. So it's giving me that big energy. Spread your wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar, right? So spread your wings, fly. Like somebody is realizing, okay, like I've got to make a move, or okay, I really need to let this be what it is and just kind of let it go, right? Because look, it does look like this person is just sitting here kind of playing that harp. You or your person might play music or might make music, right? And they're sitting there just doing their hobby or doing something. They got this huge download where they're just like something about spirit guidance, about, okay, so I don't know why I'm fighting this, right? Like spirit's like, why are you fighting this? Okay, so this is somebody who is in love with you, okay? There's somebody that's in love with you, or they're realizing, they're like, why do I have these feelings? It's because I'm in love with this person, okay? I love this person. That's why I feel the way that I feel about them. I love them. And it's causing this tower moment to happen. It's causing them to have this idea where they're just like, I want a brand new passionate beginning. I want this. I just want it. Why do I want it? I don't know. This person was stuck asking themselves why for so long. And now they're finally just like, look, like you just do. Why do I feel this way? Because you love them. And you just do. Right? You just do. And that's okay. It's okay. You just love them, right? And it's like they're just, and they feel this rush coming into their heart, okay? Of just like love and spirit energy just coming in, and they're just like, I just love them, and that's okay, right? Like, wow. I feel this way, and that's okay. Also, another thing for some of you, that this could be a platonic love, or it could be like a family love. You could be really forgiving people, because they're reminding me of a moment that I had. And so they do want me to not say that it is not exclusively just about romantic love. For some of you, this could really be a synchronicity that's happening where you are also loving and forgiving people and understanding them and having this higher knowledge, this higher perspective on people. And because you are doing that, it is also aligning in this other person to realize, like, I just love, I just do, it's okay, right? And as you and this person are really marrying each other, and as you might not be thinking about that person when you're thinking about this love energy. You could be thinking about friends or family members or other things, or just yourself, right? I just love, I just do, that's okay, I forgive, there is a purpose, in this, and I'm moving, and I'm letting go, and I'm releasing, and I'm not hanging on to anger, and I'm spending more time understanding. And as that is coming, as that awareness and that understanding is coming into you, it is also coming into somebody else about you, collective, right? They're just like, wow, I love this person, I feel all this love energy for this person. But instead of asking myself why, what is this, why do I feel this way, there is this acceptance energy of, I love them, like I do, like, oh, this is love, this is love, that's what I feel, that's why I feel this way. Clear your space. Oh my God, look, clear your space. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. Yeah, just period, right? So if some of you have been thinking about rearranging your house, or rearranging furniture, or rearranging things to, like, kind of like change up the energy, or even decluttering your mind, right? Decluttering your mind, letting go of anger, letting go of blame, of shame, of all of that, declutters your mind as well, and opens up space inside of your mind to perceive a lot more other emotions, because those emotions are heavy and they take up an emotional toll, and they take up a lot of emotional space, right? And a lot of energetic space in your field. And when you start letting and forgiving, you allow, as soon as you're like, okay, I can move on, other, like, that love can, that love from source energy can come, shoop, can come in and fill you up with love and fill you up with something different, right? And your spirit guides are like, yes, like, oh my God, we're so excited. Indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Look, right? I really feel like you are releasing and letting go of a lot of things from your childhood, right? Especially around this sensitivity. Like, you might have grown up around somebody that was like, don't be sensitive, don't be caring. You could be really empathic, right? And you might have dealt with a lot of people who made you feel like that was wrong. It was wrong for you to accept your feelings. It was wrong for you to feel certain ways, right? And, that you need to toughen up and get over it and let go of it and move on. Don't talk about it. Don't cry about it. Get over it, right? And over time, you internalize that and stopped acknowledging whole parts of yourself, right? And it's not like, just because we don't acknowledge it, doesn't mean that those feelings aren't there. They just, because we don't acknowledge them, they just stay hidden inside of us, and they stay festering and staying there and building and building and building, until they explode from us, or until, we are completely angry and just completely consumed with anger for something small or something that doesn't even have to do with it. And then, because we've spent so much time telling ourselves, I'm over that, I'm over that, we can't acknowledge the fact that I'm this angry, or I feel this much shame, or I feel this much guilt, and it's not even about what I'm really making it about. It's really about this other thing, right? But I've spent so much time telling myself that I'm over it, I've moved on, so it can't be that. I'm over that. It can't be that. Yeah, it is that, right? And it provides, like, a deeper understanding for you, right? I have a solar plex chakra meditation going on right now, because solar plexus are great for transmuting, like, lower or dark energy, right? And that's what you're doing, is you're really just kind of transmuting a lot of that energy that's inside of your shadow self, taking away that power, or taking away that concentration. It's like, once you realize that it's there, you can kind of acknowledge it, you can address it, and you can let go of it, right? You can let go of it and make room for other things in your life. And that's what this tower moment is right? Foundations are changing, things are clearing, right? Healthy lifestyle, yes. Eat a healthy diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimum health. So for a lot of you, a lot of these shifts could be really happening because you are paying attention to that, right? You're decluttering your space, you're decluttering your mind, and you're deciding, not only physically to live a healthy lifestyle, right? To drink more water and be mindful of the things that you take in, right? And be mindful of eating a more healthy diet, not only in the physical, right? But on a energetic level, right? What you eat, what you consume, what you take in, right? Because if you are surrounded, and I have chills running up and down my body right now, right? And so sometimes some of you might have been like hearing this kind of message and you're like, I'm trying. And Spirit is saying there's another level to this. They are not just talking about what you consume on a physical level on the 3D. They are also talking about what you consume on a spiritual level, right? Who you're around and what energy they cast out onto you and what you choose to consume and take in as yours, right? So if you are allowing yourself to take in that hate or that jealous, or that envy or that, suppression energy, or this is the way that I am, so that's the way that you should be too, right? And it's not, yeah, I really feel like it's kind of like a deeper acceptance of understanding. When you start going through your spiritual awakening, you start realizing that people hurt you because they're hurt. It's the whole hurt people thing, and you're like, yeah, whatever. Yes. And so many of us, including myself, you get caught up on the no, well, it just shouldn't have happened. No, well, it just shouldn't have happened. And you're right. It shouldn't have happened, right? But sitting there blaming that person, blaming yourself, pushing around shame, pushing around blame, concentrating on the anger of it, it doesn't help you, right? It doesn't help you. And you realize, like, I don't care. At some point you get to the point where you're just like, I just want to let go of this. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of it. It's draining me. And I don't have to blame you for it. I just have to say, this is not me. I don't take it. I don't take this energy. That can be your energy, right? Because we can't control what other people do, right? All we can control is if we accept if we accept people are always casting out their version of reality out onto us, and it is our responsibility to be like, okay, that can be your reality, but that's not me, right? You can see that, but that's not me. You can feel that, but I don't have to feel that, right? And sometimes we don't realize on an energetic level how much that weighs on us, especially in our childhood, right? Especially in our childhood, especially around our young, malleable minds, right? So I really feel like so much of you are transmuting all of this energy away from you, where you're like, okay, like, I can live a healthier lifestyle also in my mentality, how I view myself, how I view the world, how I view people around me. It can elevate, it can change, I can let go, I can move on, right? It doesn't change the past, but I can stop letting my past dictate my future, right? I can let go of what was in the past and I can move on and I don't have to keep repeating those same cycles in my mentality, in my mind, and making that affect the way I move into the future, right? And affect the way I love other people, or I have relationships with other people, or I have relationships with my own children, right? I can let go of this and move on. Whether or not that past person chooses to let go or change their behavior, you can't control it. All that you can control is yourself. And you can't allow past people not healing themselves stop you from healing, right? Leadership. Look at that. Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Look at that, right? So this doesn't have, yes, for a lot of you, you are supposed to have this leadership, this power, right? You are not, this to take on this energy of, I don't have to listen to what other people think about me or about myself or about my journey. I can just be that just person that just shines bright, no matter who hates on me, no matter who's jealous of me or envious of me or doesn't want me to shine in that kind of way, or wishes I was different, or wish I felt different, or wish I spoke different, or walked different, or talked different, or looked different. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter, right? I want to be that leader to myself. I want to have that understanding and have that uh what is the word? I'm totally, anyway, but it's like I have that self-assurance, right? I know I can be me and that's okay. You don't have to like me. That's okay. You don't have to agree with me. That's okay, right? And sometimes we understand that on a surface level, but we don't understand how deep our shadow self or our subconscious self really wants to belong or really wants to be accepted by certain people, right? But it's time for you to sovereignty. That's the word I'm looking for. It's time for you to stand in your own sovereignty, right? Like to be your own leader, to be the leader, you know, to be your own guide, to be your own oracle, right? And as you decide this, as you decide to stop rejecting your sensitivity, decide to stop rejecting your emotions, accept that love and light energy into your life, stand true on who you are, spread your wings, right? And as you do that, you are going to automatically feel certain things and certain, like I was eating something the other day, and it's something that I've always eaten, you know, I've always eaten it, and I ate it, and I was like, I got the biggest headache afterwards, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I don't, I just can't. It just makes my body feel gross. And I've never felt that way in the past about it, right? But my sensitivity to those things are just like going through the roof. And especially my sense of smell. Like your sense of, like that could be happening for you. Your hearing, your sight. You might be able to just hear things like really well, more than you used to, or you smell things like, are you just like, what is that? And it's like something that's like 2 rooms away, and you're like, how did I smell that? Like, what? Like, what is this? Like, huh? So, you know, or you might just be speaking up more than you ever have and just being like, wow, like, I'm being very bold today. Doesn't mean that you're being rude or aggressive or assertive. It just means you're like, well, there's nothing wrong with being assertive, right? But it's to a point. But it's just like, wow, like, I'm speaking so eloquently today. Where is that? Where is that? Anyway, but yeah, I just feel this expansion energy, like this grand expansion energy inside of you. And as you deal with these emotional, you know, and as you are emotionally maturing, that's what this is emotionally maturing and accepting this, all of you align, right? And as you fly, as you spread your wings, as you soar, as you raise and ascend in elevation, you're automatically going to be like cleaning yourself more, cleaning your space more, you know, decluttering, letting go of things, decluttering your mind, decluttering your, you know. And so when you start doing that on the inside, we talk about that all on the channel all the time, right? The exterior reflects the interior. So when you're doing it on the inside, you're going to suddenly notice that things around you just don't jive with you anymore. You're like, nope, that person, that place, that thing, you know, oh, I've always drank this, you know, I've always drank this, you know, I've always drank 3 cups of coffee a day, every day. And then suddenly you're just like, this doesn't make me feel good. And I don't want to, you know, or it doesn't have to be coffee. It could be something else, you know, I just like 2 2 2 2, right? So this definitely, this 2 2 2 portal opened up this new pathway for you, right? And it's causing a lot of changes in yourself and a lot of elevation, right? And it's causing you to choose to do things differently and move differently. You're just gonna suddenly have the motivation to do it. Things that were just kind of like, you know, it's like those things that you know you need to do, and when you're in that energy, you're like, it just feels like too much. Now it won't. Like you'll just be like, yep, I'll just do it. And you're like, wow, this feels so good. You know, riding the energy. And your spirit guides are saying that they are here, you know, with all that 4-4 energy, 4-4-4, 44 energy that was around everywhere at the beginning of this reading. They're like, we're here to guide you and push you forward on this. Ooh, and also what's going to come with this career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career transition. That's Archangel Shamuel. Love you, boo. Right? So, yes. Yes. So, in all of this, right? This is so much change, right? This is so much, as you are emotionally maturing and handling this, really getting to know yourself, really getting to know why you feel the way that the things that you do and all of that. Okay, and this is marrying. Like I haven't forgotten that this is also about love. But this is marriage, because look, passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Period. Okay? As you're doing all of this realigning with yourself, all this aligning, right? there's also someone else out there who's doing this aligning, this little dance as well, right? And for them, for you, I think it's more about yourself. It's about your life. It's about other things. But for this other person, right, it was about accepting their feelings for you. Because I felt like whoever this person was, they were somebody who had been really like stifling those feelings that they had for you, and then just telling themselves, no, you don't care about this person, you don't feel that way, it's not love, it's not love, it's not that, get over it, move on from it, you know. And I really feel like this person is just like, no, this person is my happiness, this person is my son, this enlightenment has come to this person. So as this enlightenment is coming to you, simultaneously there's also another person as well out there who this enlightenment is coming to, right? Keep seeing, yeah, I was just like, I keep seeing this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, though. Yeah, especially if it feels a little stuck, or it's not quite time, right? It's not quite time, or this person has felt, maybe this person was the type of person that felt like wrong timing, like this is the wrong timing, like no, like it's not a good time. It's like there is something here about the timing as to why this person was just like, no, no, no. Maybe they were just telling themselves it's just a coincidence. That's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences anymore. I stopped believing. I started going through my spiritual awakening, and that I was just like, look at this. What was I saying? This person was fighting this. They were fighting the reality of what they really wanted. They were fighting being in this relationship, but they were fighting accepting this love, or accepting this understanding, or accepting this peace, or accepting this, you know, I'm hearing this like healing, right? The two of you, or this person, it's really not about you, right? It's really not about you. This person wasn't rejecting you. They were rejecting love. They were rejecting peace. They were rejecting, their shadow self was like, I'm scared of what this relationship represents, or what this love represents. Or so it wasn't even really about you. So this could be a person that you don't even know, right? This could be a person that you don't even know, but this person was fighting being in love in general, right? So for some of you, this could be a person that's not even really about you, which, you know, it usually never really is. You know, people will try to tell themselves it's about you, but it's really about themselves, right? So what this person was really fighting the healing that this relationship was going to bring about, right? The healing. This person was so stuck in their old ways that they were like, no, I don't want to challenge myself. I don't want to push myself. I don't want to push this. I don't want to do this, right? I just don't want to. So again, it was never about really, it wasn't about you, right? It was about themselves, and it was about fighting this, right? For some of them, yeah, you know, yeah, for some of them, they're just like, oh, that true love thing doesn't exist, or yeah. So they were really in their mind, they really, they either have been so drawn and so used to codependent relationships that they were really scared at the thought of being in this type of really intense relationship with somebody, because in the past, they have thought codependency was love, or they thought relationships were about being codependent, right? This is something inside of them that they needed to heal, perhaps maybe from their childhood, like I'm saying, you know. And so it's like relationships equal codependency, or they have in the past for this person. So this person has been fighting, like I said, either fighting, accepting the love, or accepting a relationship with you because they were scared of the codependency. They were scared of what it would mean, right? And like I said, for some of you, it's not, this person doesn't even know you yet. They were just fighting the general energy that they needed to be in to come into alignment with you, to have a relationship with you, right? Okay, thank you, Spirit. I was like, how can I put this, right? But as this person is coming into alignment with themselves, they are coming into alignment also with, I think, honestly, a relationship with you. And for some of you, this matched transition in both of you, right? Yeah, this person, yes, okay. The Moon card in reverse. Okay, so illusions. I'm hearing illusions being thrown away. Illusions being thrown away. Like mystery, like the fog is clearing, right? Imbalances, like this person is seeing like, oh, the situation that I was in, not walking away from the situation is exactly what is keeping me in balance. What is keeping me unable to balance my life out, or stay in this, like achieve a balanced energy inside of myself. There are things that I'm refusing to walk away from, and that's what is keeping me unbalanced, right? And it usually is. On this journey, we go through moments when we want to blame other people around us. Well, it's that person, or it's my parents, or it's, the way I was raised, or it's, that toxic ex that I had, that narcissistic ex that I had. When really, most of the time, it's really about us, And I'm not saying that those people didn't, choose some unsavory, tactics or unsavory, maliciousness and relationships with us, right? Because we are always all accountable for our actions. So I'm not saying, but really in general, it comes to a point where we're like, okay, right? What inside of myself was allowing me to stay with this person, or what inside myself attracted this person? What inside me needed to heal, and this person was just highlighting that, what needed to heal inside of myself, right? 30:01 down on the clock really stood out to me. Yeah. What insecurities inside myself did I really need to heal? What inside me was like a kind of weakness? Perhaps this person was exploiting, that, or highlighting. Really, what is it? The Spirit says, see it as highlighting, right? See it as, wow, when I love myself and I have this security inside of myself, I don't allow people like that into my life, right? And I'm not trying to blame you or shame you or anything like that, because like I said, people are 100% responsible for that, right? But it's about really, it's just about aligning with a different thought process. And for you, it was something like that. And for this other person, this person was really telling themselves that, it's like real for this other person, it's realigning how they saw strength. Okay. They thought that what they were doing was strong, right? Denying my feelings, that's strength, not allowing myself to, not listening to my emotions, because that's weakness. It's a weakness when you listen to your emotions, right? Like, that's how this person thought. Like, I'm being strong by staying in the situation that I am right now. And this person is realizing that they're actually, that it, not that they're not a strong person, but it actually was their insecurities that was tying them to whatever this was, tying them to rejecting the kind of alignment that they needed to be in to align with this relationship, right? They were rejecting the healing that that this relationship represented. So it wasn't they were rejecting you, they were rejecting the healing. They were scared, right? Sometimes the intensity of coming into a soulmate relationship, or coming into a really strong, like, healing relationship, can actually make us reject that other person. And it can make us project and say, oh, this isn't about me, this is about you. Clearly you're not good enough, or clearly it's not that. Or even if they don't even know you, right? Yes, abandonment, right? This person had a really deep fear of abandonment. And you might have too. You could be saying, wow, this really sounds like you're describing me. It's because the two of you are marrying a lot. Right? They had a lot of insecurities about abandonment issues, right? And about having a fear that if they opened up and they addressed their sensitivity, or they addressed their emotions, and they said, yes, I do, it was a vulnerability, right? This person could have had issues around marriage, right? And you could be destined to get married to this person, okay? Or something like, or this person could have had insecurities around a marriage. They could have been in a marriage and they needed to leave the marriage, right? Or whatever the issue is, right? This person could just be rejecting marriage in general. Because I said that I do, which is a weird way that I put that. It just stood out to me that I said it that way, right? Yeah. So I just feel like this person just had to understand that in themselves, and they had to stop fighting it. Yeah. They saw it as defeat, or they saw it as, yeah. This person could definitely be a masculine energy. They could have been fighting, or they could have felt like, if you identify with being the feminine energy, they might have been very intimidated by your energy, or intimidated by what coming into alignment with you really represented. Like I said, it's really not at all about you, because this person could 100% be like, if or when they meet you, or you in general, they're like, I really like you. I really like you as a person. Like, you're really awesome. And the intensity that they feel between your connection is what they've rejected, right? Because I just keep seeing that Caduceus is in the back. background of like the two of cups, the two cups coming together with this healing energy. It's really the healing that this person rejected, right? Their shadow self was like, oh no, 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 no. We have to be vulnerable. We have to be emotional. We have to be understanding. Oh no, we're not ready for that, right? That's codependency. Being vulnerable, needing somebody else, that's needing somebody else, that's codependency. But it's fine if we come to a place where we can admit that there are some people that come into our lives and they make us stronger. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Right? There's nothing wrong with saying that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. That doesn't mean that you're not strong by yourself, right? But there are some people, some relationships that come into our life and they add to our life. They don't just take away. They don't just make us. And this person, either you or this person, maybe some of you, both of you, have this kind of mentality that was given to you, possibly that you saw in your parents or that you saw in other people's relationships, where you were like, being in a relationship makes you weak. It makes you vulnerable. It makes you easier to manipulate or take advantage of, right? And so you just saw relationships as codependency, right? So the thought of coming into a soulmate relationship that would align you, that would add to you, it felt like a trick, or it felt like, nah, that's not real. That can't be real. So I reject that, you know? And it might have come out in that person rejecting you as a person, right? It could have manifested in all different kind of ways. I'm hearing making fun of you. Like this person could have made fun of you or could have bullied you in some type of way. And it doesn't have to be anything bad. You know, that person could have just been like, that person, nah, I just don't like them. I don't fuck with them. They're like, nah, they don't know what they're talking about. It could have been something as simple as that, right? But the real truth was this person very much so admired you, right? But the real truth was, right, because the page, look at this. The Page of Pentacles, right? This person felt intimidated by their feelings of you because you have this very sturdy, balancing energy, right? They can feel that inside of you, this abundant energy as well. And this person, the Page of Pentacles, is somebody, not only are they an admirer, can they be represented by an admirer, but they also represent somebody who's not as emotionally mature, right? And in this emotional maturity that this person is going through, they are recognizing something different. They are realizing that they it's like this person is like, oh, love? Is that what this feeling? Is that what I feel? Is that, oh. And I keep hearing, and when I say that, I keep hearing that song, that, so this is love, na 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 na, so this is love. Yeah, and it's like, this person was like, ooey gooey, like feelings and gross, I don't want it, you know? Like, no, that's this person's shadow self inside, which is like, no, gross, gross. Um, Okay, and I'm hearing like stuff from like the Little Rascals, like He-Man, Woman Haters Club, like that kind of stuff, where they're just like, no, you know, females. This person might be a person that calls women females. Females are gross, or you know, and it might not be that they really felt that way, like on the surface, right? But really deep inside, their inner child was like, ew, gross, you know, gross girls or gross guys, like ew, like having feelings, caring about people, being vulnerable with people. No, I'm not into that. Absolutely not. And that's how they're, because, right, the emotional immaturity, right? On the inside, deep on the inside, that's this person's inner child was very much so still tied in very close to their ego and was just like, no, gross. Catching feelings is how you get hurt, right? Um, and so this person's spirit guides have really been working with them really closely to be like, look, like it doesn't have to be that way. You know, it's time for you to accept that you feel the way that you feel about certain people, or that, yeah, you know, it's okay. And like I said, even if this person doesn't know you and this is a person that you're slowly coming into alignment with, this person had to accept that they really wanted love. You know, a part of them inside was like, ew, gross, feelings gross, ugh, but I would really love to be in love. You know, like that kind of energy. Um, yeah. So a lot of changes is happening, right? And for you, I really feel like there's a whole lot of changes happening for you, because I feel like for you, collective, especially if you have the feminine energy, you're a lot more emotionally mature than this person was, right? And that you were already kind of like, yeah, I'm in my feelings. I know that I want love. And I feel like you are aligning with somebody who does want that energy, who wants that energy, who's not afraid to say, you know, if you are feminine energy seeking a masculine energy, I'm really felt, which, you know, we usually do. And gender and energy is different. We talk about that on the channel all the time, right? Gender and energy are not the same thing. It's kind of, yeah. And with the sensitivity I'm getting with this heart, it's like singing a song. It's like putting out a song, like your soul is singing this song of, you know, this is the type of relationship that I want. This is the type of, you know, energy that I want. And see here how all this lady is like sitting in the woods and she's like singing, or this lady, this angel is sitting in the woods and they're singing and there's all these little birds around their heart. I don't know, like, because the holographic is so, but you see that right there? Those are birds. Those are birds. So it's like you sending out energetically telling your spirit guides, this is the type of person that I want. This is the type of masculine that I want. Or this is the type of feminine that I want. And this is who I want. And I really want somebody who really loves love, who really wants that relationship, you know, who really is this emotionally mature person who is ready to have that type of relationship, right? Who is ready to have that. That's what I want. That's my ideal, right? And yeah. And because you're like, I want what I want, and that's okay. And you're accepting that energy and you're having that acceptance. Look at that 40:44 down on the clock when I said that. 2:22 on the real time clock when I said that. Yeah. You're just like, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want, period. And when you're unapologetically asking for that, like spirit, okay, right? Then the wings are going out, right? And you're getting this energy of spirit saying, okay. And as you are aligning yourself, as you're concentrating on yourself, as you're clearing your energy and clearing your space and taking your health, you know, health into consideration, and also taking your emotional and mental health and your spiritual health into consideration, you're doing all that. You're stepping into this leadership position and stepping into your role as, you know, what you're supposed to be doing. You're also realigning yourself into new careers with your life purpose, right? You're following your passions and aligning that with your love life and your career, right? All this foundational energy is happening, and you're just like, I'm not fighting this. I'm not comparing. I'm not doing this anymore, right? I really feel like you're falling out of a lot. There is a sense of you, okay. So for some of you, you might be transitioning to falling out of alignment with a person from your past, or a particular energy type, and you are falling into alignment with something else, right? You could be falling out of alignment, but I do feel like this person from the past, or this person, that they are, I don't know, they're still showing up as page energy. Yeah. So I really feel like as you are, which is so crazy. You're like, you know, like, I'm in love and I love, you know, and I love love, and that's fine. And I want that. This person is like, is this what love is? You know, there is like this emotional, there's this difference, right? There's this difference between you and this past person. And although I feel like their connection with you is really slowly awakening them, you know, they're still on a completely different level than you are, right? They're still on you're on a completely different level. And I'm hearing catch up. I feel like they're playing catch up, or they feel like they're playing catch up. Yeah. Right? There's still a lot of things that they have to work through, that they haven't quite emotionally aligned with the energy of really letting go. So I really feel like it's just, you guys are at different stages. Yeah. Letting go of heartbreak, of heartache, right? This person is starting to do this. And this could have been why you came into this person's life, is to really wake them up to all of this energy right here, to really wake, exactly, star card, healing, period, enlightenment, healing. That's why you came into this person's life, right? Was to really wake them up to all the things, you know. I'm playing get back, like give back, like get back. Like they were saying, my spirit guides were saying it in a game of get back, but they were saying it in a pot, like it's like somebody might have been kind of like, yeah, this is so weird, right? Right? It's like, it's reminding me of like when, like I said, they might have bullied you, like, how does that not remind you of that kind of like toxic mentality that we have about young boys, like elementary school people, like, oh, they like, oh, is he bullying you? He must really like you. That's the mentality that this old person is on. Like, this old person is literally like very emotionally immature, and it's like, I like you, so I'm gonna make fun of you, or I'm gonna poke fun of you, or like, deep in, this person is just like, why do I feel this way about this person? Like, oh, do I like them? Like, that's the kind of emotional maturity that this past person or this other person is kind of still on. And you're like, I really feel like you're just like, no, that doesn't align with what I want. And although this person is slowly, very slowly aligning to something that you would want, I feel like it's much more about the fact that as you are maturing and racing ahead, this person is really slowly catching up. But what their path is and what their timeline is their timeline, right? I feel like that's why that Wheel of Fortune kept coming up in reverse, right? Like, right person, wrong time, right? I'm just not ready. I'm not emotionally mature enough to be with you. I am being around you and being in your energy is emotionally maturing me, is waking me up, right? So with that whole game of get back thing, it's really reminding me of kind of like, this was a person probably in a past life. They caused this awakening for you in a past life, and now it's your turn in this life to come into this person's life and cause this emotional maturity and this emotional waking up. But it's like, you are like, basically what it's like is like, you're already a teenager on your emotional journey, right? Or on your spiritual journey. And this person is like a newborn baby that's just like waking up, right? It just doesn't quite line up. And that's okay, right? That's okay. That's fine, right? This person will do what they do on their own timeline, right? So it's like, this person was like, oh, wow. Like, I recognize you. I recognize who you are. I really want you. I want to match you. I want to be with you. But it just wasn't the timing, right? The timing wasn't quite right. And it's not like you see yourself as a teenager, like, you're like, oh, I'm so above you. It's just like, look, like, you don't align. Like, no, you're a baby, and not like a baby, like you're a little crybaby, that kind of energy. But it's like the emotional maturity of this person just doesn't quite line up with you, right? And you are really speeding ahead, and that's okay. You came into this person's life to wake them up, right? And that's okay. This person has a lot of insecurities still left to deal with. This person still has a lot of their abandonment issues to really address. This person still has a lot of healing to do from the past, right? They were really hurt in the past, and they have a lot of healing to do. And that's just what it is. This person could really be clinging to your energy though. But just keep moving on. Yeah, it's just not, right? It's just not quite there. It's just not quite there. Yeah, this person just can't, you know, um, and I'm not saying this in a way like, oh, this person can't keep up with you or anything like that. There is no like, I'm better than you kind of energy here, right? It's just, we're just different, right? We're just different, and that's okay. You're at a different place, and that's okay, right? And I do feel like this person feels like your soul is calling out to them, and as you mature, it's awakening this person to slowly mature and wake up as well, So you and this person definitely do have some kind of, or in the past, you had some kind of really intense tie together, right? But I feel, but I also, there's another energy out here. There's a separate energy out here that hears your soul calling out to you, that sees all this energy that you're doing, right? And they're not scared of the healing. They're aligning with your healing journey, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this past person, they're just not there yet, right? Again, look, they're just not there yet, right? They're learning how to put their defenses down. They're learning how to open up. They're learning about emotional maturity, right? And I don't feel like you're the type of person that's like, okay, yeah, I'll totally wait for you to emotionally, I'll wait for you to do the 20 years worth of emotional maturing that you need to do right now, right? I don't really feel like that's you, right? You're not seeing it in the physical yet. It's happening on the inside with this person, but it's not at the place where it's going to manifest in the physical yet. Because I really feel like this person was really rejecting a lot of the healing energy. You could have had a soul contract with this person, right? And the soul contract, like I said before, it could have been you coming back and awakening this person. And you came back to awaken this person. This person could have really rejected you for a long time. Could have rejected that healing because it wasn't about you. It was about the healing and the awakening that your soul represented coming into this person's life. And then you're kind of waiting around, and then you're like, look, like, I don't have time to wait for this. If you don't want the emotional healing, that's on you. And as you are detaching and you're tearing up the contract and you're moving on, it's like this person's soul is like, wake the fuck up, god damn it. Like, wake up. Like, they're like just trying to like barely, like, they keep showing me like a little baby that's like barely like opening its eyes, right? So they are doing that. That is happening. It is just not showing up in the 3D yet. Their soul is awakening. It's like, okay, you've planted the seed and you're doing what you, yeah, exactly. Right? Wake up. This person's spirit guides are talking to them. They're waking up to them, right? Yeah, they're aligning a lot with this person. Yeah. King of Swords in reverse, though. This person's got a lot of emotional maturing to do. Because like I said, they just keep showing me like little kids that are like, He-Man, like it's like this person knows they're in love with you, or they know that they like you, or they know how they feel about you, but they would rather be rude or mean to you. And you're just like, no, like, that's not okay. Like, no. And you're just like, I don't have time for that. Like, okay, exactly. Yeah, this person definitely does have some karmic energy, and they definitely have some karmic energy in the sense that, again, with this page energy, right, they are just getting started, right? And the maturity level is just not there in the emotional maturity, right? On the surface, this person might look, this person could even be older than you, right? They could be younger than you, but they could be older than you even, right? But there is this sense of they were just lacking the willingness to do it, right? They were lacking the willingness to do it. They thought that them holding out and rejecting this healing energy was strength for them. And they're slowly waking up to, yeah, right? They're slowly starting to fight that energy. They're slowly starting to do that, right? So, okay, you did what you needed to do. You did what you were supposed to do with this person, okay? Right, exactly. They're starting to fight, again, this energy. They're starting to fight this energy, right? And that's good. Allow them to do that. They're doing their thing, right? Good for them. Yeah, but I don't think this is going to be a very equally matched thing. This person could even be very emotionally manipulative, honestly. And that's what that is, right? With them acting like, I really like you, but I'm going to act like I don't like you, even though on the inside I know I like you. Like, that is emotional manipulation. Yeah. They have this confusing energy around them because they're confused themselves. They don't know what they want. They do know what they want, but they want to acknowledge what they want. And that, that's their own energy. That's their own thing, right? So I definitely feel like there is a new energy here as you are emotionally maturing and decluttering and doing all of this that you're calling into your life, right? A different type of energy. Yeah, I definitely just don't see there being any kind of a real type of emotional satisfaction with this other person. They are going through an enlightenment, though. They are realizing, like I said, they're waking up to the fact, like, oh shit, I love this person, or oh shit, I really like this person, or oh shit, this person means so much more to me than I ever wanted to admit in the past. And I feel like it is you walking away from this person that's got this person's soul where they're like, that's enough. Like, wake up. Like, wake up, right? But I feel like that's what needed to happen, right? So this, on a higher level, this person is like, it's just not the right time. Like, my 3D self is just not ready to accept the higher knowledge or the higher alignment that you were trying to provide them. They just weren't ready. They were just too confused, or they were just too, traumatized by things they had been through in this life. That is what it is, right? Yeah, they just weren't willing to walk away, from stuff in the past just yet, right? Yeah, but you've made a decision here. Yeah, this person just, yeah. Anyway, so there is you could be hearing other tarot readers tell you that there's somebody that has, like, this really a big admirer of you, that loves you, that, but their emotional maturity level is just not there. I don't know. But they see you, right? This person sees you. They see you emotionally maturing. They see you realizing, okay, I got to leave this situation. And you're flying away, you're realizing, and you're coming into alignment with yourself. And this person is like, what? Is this person going to try to come back towards my collective? Not emotionally. I don't think physically either. Like extra not. Like I think they're still holding themselves back. Spirit could be holding this person back, in fact, right? Right? Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is facing obstacles, but they're still coming, right? And I really feel like Spirit is like, no. This is Spirit guide holding this person back, being like, no, that's not your purpose. Your purpose needs to be going inside right now. Yeah, there is no victory here. And this person coming towards you, or you being with this, coming into alignment with that particular past person right now. Yeah, no. I don't think you want this past person, in fact. I think they like I said, it's like you're like, maybe perhaps like months or even years ago, you were like, I love you. And this person was like, no, ew, no. And you're like, okay, bye. And then like years later, they're like, shit, I think I loved that person. I think I'm still in love with that person. What am I doing? I think I kind of love them. And you're like they're showing me somebody like on a horse just like galloping away. You're just like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done with this. And this person is realizing they don't want it to end. They realize, yeah, they're still all in page energy. They're still like little babies waking up from nappies. That's what they keep showing me. They keep showing me like that, like, you know how oh, that's so cute though. You know how babies, how they have that kind of like, they're like fighting off sleep, or they're like waking up and they're kind of like have that really droopy, kind of lazy, kind of, oh, they're like yawning and they're like, oh, I'm having such a good deep nap. Like that's the level that their soul is at right now. Like their soul is like a little baby, like just waking up. And that doesn't mean that, and that's good. That's what was supposed to happen, And this could have been something for you. You could have been like, yeah, that was supposed to happen years ago, right? That was supposed to happen when we first met, or that was supposed to happen back then. But Spirit is saying, but it didn't, but it is happening. So I really feel like this person's spirit guides really, really intensely were really trying to get this person to wake up to the soul contract that the two of you had, right? And it's like pushing to the edge, like to the very tippy edge. And you're like, okay, I'm walking 5544, right? Okay, I'm walking away. I don't want this anymore. I'm done. I gotta go, And then this person's like, wait, what? Where are you leaving? Wait, I'm trying to wake up. And you're like, okay, well, wake up and do whatever you're doing. Do your thing. I'm gonna go and do my own thing, right? I'm glad you finally woke up. Yeah. But yeah, this person, they're not coming forward. At least not on a soul level. They're not coming with it. Right? This person is still at page level. They're still learning. They're still waking up, right? They are not at a level where they could, right? Like how I said, like you're a teenager, you're running away, you're on a horse, you're walking away, you're maturing, you're doing your own thing, right? This person is still at this page level, and they are not, Spirit saying, they are not at the night level where they're not at the maturing yet, right? I really feel it's like you're like a graduating senior, like graduating from college, like in your mid-20s, like moving on with your life, right? And this person is like in kindergarten, right? If you want to look at it like that, right? Like this person is, but they're doing whatever they're doing, right? Their soul will progress at the time it needs to, right? Exactly, yeah. So things are balancing out here. I really feel like, yeah, I really feel like you're leaving this situation, and that's what's causing balance to happen. Because there was some codependency, right? That Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There was some codependency between the two of you. I really feel like you had, like your soul was really like, no, I really need to wake this person up. I really need to do this. I know it's so strong. I owe this to this person on a soul level. You're like, I owe this to this person. They've done it to me. I'm really trying. And then you're like, okay, well, I've tried. I've given everything that I have. Let me just stop, because it's not right for me to give everything that I have to waking up this person, because then it's just sucking up all my energy of waking up and going on my journey and doing what I need to do, right? And so as you are releasing that and moving on, things are balancing out, right? Because Spirit was saying it was never your journey. It was never, all you were supposed to do was plant the seed and then walk away and trust Spirit would do everything else, right? That the rain, the Spirit would provide the rain and the growth and the time, right? Yeah, right? You weren't supposed to give everything that you had. You weren't supposed to get so attached to doing this. But I really felt like at a soul level, you were just like, you really felt like you were like, it was a soul lesson you needed to learn as well. Oof, yeah, like, whew, yeah. There was definitely that emotional maturity that you needed to do as well. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You needed to learn healthy boundaries. You definitely needed to learn healthy boundaries with this, with this situation here. You needed to learn how to have these healthy boundaries and blocking out the truth. And then for some of you, you had to block this person, right? You had to be like, nope, I don't want them anyway. I'm moving on. The spirit was saying that was the way it was supposed to be the whole time anyway. Yeah, but you were holding yourself back in reverse, right? This person does not have the emotional maturity to keep up with what are the spiritual maturity, or I feel like on a higher level they do, but they're just now waking up to that possibility, right? Yeah, look, and as I say that, they're just now waking up to that possibility. Um, I really feel like you give this, like, you need to allow yourself to let this go because you gave this person the healing that they needed, really. Like, you gave, like, it really was never about you healing them. It was just about you planting that seed of them being able to wake up and heal themselves, right? You planting that seed for their spirit guides to be able to contact them, to be able to wake them up, to work with them, right? That was all that you were ever supposed to do. You weren't supposed to stick around for forever and give, like, everything you had to give to this person. Yeah, spirit guys saying that wasn't right. That wasn't your job. That wasn't your burden to bear, right? And you took on some of that burden. But spirit saying we're taking that away from you, right? We're taking that anxiety and that fear away from you because it was never your burden to bear. Yeah, I'm not sure who this person you were in a past life, but this person could have been your child in a past life. And so your soul very much so, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, this person's shadow self though is so sneaky, so manipulative, so sneaky. Yeah. Goodness. Seven of Swords. Yeah. It was a way that you were sneaking. It could have been a distraction. You could have had the tendency to kind of attract those kind of people that need healing or people that need that healing, and you get attached to that. Yeah. Spirit was saying, yeah, it was something that you needed to heal inside of yourself as well because this wasn't working. But you are working on this now, right? You are working on this now. You're attaching from this. That contract is closed, right? Whatever kind of exchange there that you were supposed to have with this person, they have to go through. They have to go through the emotional maturity that it takes to do that. That's on them. Yeah, because they're still at this. Woo. They're still in this karmic energy here, but yeah, that's them. That's them, and that's their choices. Yeah. And this person's fight is their own. Oh my God. This person's energy, their heart energy. When I was talking about that, I just need to give everything, excuse me. This person was very manipulative. Oh my gosh. This person very much so tapped into that. Their shadow self very much so tapped into that and was very manipulative of your energy, of your like want to help people. Yeah, death. But that energy, it had to change, right? It had to change inside of you, and you had to bring this justice to yourself. Spirit is bringing you justice to yourself by cutting you off from this person's energy, because Spirit's like, that's enough. That's enough. You weren't supposed to stick around so long with this person. You were supposed to just plant the seed and move on with your life and move on and let go, right? But I definitely feel like that there was some kind of past life energy, because that Six of Cups does keep coming up. There was some kind of past life energy between you and this person that kept you a little codependent, right? It was some kind of codependency that was stirred up inside of you that you really needed to heal. You needed to learn how to heal, and you needed to learn how to transmute and let go of it. Yeah. But whatever this was, it needed to come to an end. This relationship, this whatever it was between the two of you, it needed to end, and that's justice. The justice is that it's ending, and that you're moving on, and that you're leaving that situation and walking away from it, right? Yeah. Well, that's this person's problem. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna clear out a little of this energy here because I really feel I'm feeling called to clear out some of the energy. And yeah, I'm looking at the time. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call this. Because this person, I'm going to be honest with you, this person has a tendency to try to really occupy a lot of your mental space. They have a tendency to really want your attention and your energy to be on them. Because if you guys notice that when we started talking about their energy, the whole reading became about them. So just be aware of that. This person's energy does have the tendency to do this. But it's never our job to heal other people, right? We come into their lives and it's their job for them to heal themselves, right? You know, it's this person's job to heal themselves. Yeah, it's this person's job to find the enlightenment inside of themselves. Not your job. Yeah, so it's just that. That is what it is. Keep going down your path. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing that. I think there's a lot of karma that had to be cleared. A lot of karma that's being cleared between the two of you, between you and this other past person that's like just now coming to the wake up to the realization that they have feelings for you. Like that's their own journey to go about. Okay. So what's for the person that is moving away and clearing their energy and concentrating on themselves, what's some advice for them, Spirit? Comfort, yeah. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Yes, Azrael. So definitely. Spirit is here bringing you victory. You see, they got the laurel wreath, bringing you victory, bringing you comfort, bringing you understanding, right? Letting you know, yeah, patience. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Yeah, so, yeah. Stop watering this person's seed and let them water it themselves, is what Spirit is saying. And you water your own seeds, right? With this emotional maturity, this going out there, just doing what you need to do, right? Cleansing out the karmic energy, you know, spreading your wings, flying away. Oh wow. Priorities just fell. So Spirit was saying that you weren't prioritizing your healing, you were prioritizing this person's healing in the past, okay? That's Spirit saying it was never your job to do that. It was never your job to put your healing on pause for this past person or for this other person. Spiritual understanding, and you're coming to the understanding of that now. It was never your job to pause for this person. Yeah. Brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action and bring your idea to fruition. So yeah, you know what to do, right? Spirit's like, you know what to do. You know what you need to work on. You know, they're just providing you love and comfort and understanding and giving you a lot of peace to understand you have everything that you need for yourself, and they will be provided. You have to have the courage, right, to disconnect from this old energy and walk away, right? This past energy, I really feel like, you know, you really just needed to learn, right? It was a soul contract for you to learn this lesson that you're that's right now. Peace, right? For you to choose peace. Yeah. Archangel Samuel again. Yeah. Peace comes from remembering that only love is love. Yeah. So, whew. Okay. All right, loves, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really hope that you guys found the love, light, and clarity that you needed in this, okay? Have that patience and that love for yourself. Keep doing what you need to do. Keep finding that motivation inside of yourself to transition and choose peace, right? Definitely choose peace, choose love, choose comfort right now. Divine order. Yeah. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlining order. Yeah, right? So things might feel like, oh, I don't know what's happening right now, or why did this happen, but understand that it was all meant to happen this way, right? It was all meant to come about in this way. So release and let go. Right? Release and let go, and yeah. All right. Thank you so very much for being here with me again. Like I said, if you are not subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing to the channel. Okay. Thank you in advance to everyone who likes, who subscribes, who's here viewing, who comments down below. Let me know if this resonated for you. Okay. And anybody who feels drawn to any of my other videos, please go ahead and watch those. If you feel drawn to, or you feel called to donate or tip to the channel, the link for that is in the description box down below. I really appreciate you. Okay. And I will see you lovelies in the next ones. Okay. Bye.